Hey there, it's your girl Joanna Smith coming in hot, okay, on this Wednesday with the How Powerful Women Excel podcast. We are so excited to have Lambert here, beautiful, brilliant young lady. And so I just love to talk a little bit with her about how she has moved through the ranks as a student in the CUNY location, the CUNY school, and what she's really looking to do as she continues to excel daily. Okay, so Rain, can you tell us something cool about yourself, your favorite color, and what does excelling look like to you?
Okay, I would say favorite color, as you can see, black, but I also do love pink and purple. I very much love pastels. I would say excelling for me, it's definitely about finding out what is best for you and what your goals are, not particularly what other people tell you it is and, their particular timeline. What you want out of life, what you want out of work, your career, and going for that.
Wow. So with that, can you tell us about your career and what you are going for? And then also the impact that has on you and the other people around you.
So I would say my career has been about 5 or so years of retail. I've spent about 2 to 3 of it in retail management. I've worked anywhere from a part-time sales associate to a store manager and every other job in between that, doing overnight jobs, doing, 50-hour work weeks, holidays, all of that. And I think it's really helped me figure out not only what I want to do. Right now, I'm studying and I'm trying to pursue a career in human resources.
Not trying.
So
You are. You are
I
pursuing.
I am I am pursuing human resources, and even with the internship that I am doing now, and I feel like it's given me a good edge as to far as knowing not only how workspaces are, how to get things done, knowing to ask the right questions, not just get a task and be done with it. No, okay, if I'm given this task, what's the best way to go about it? What are the questions I need to clarify? All the little details that I need to know so that I can make sure I'm completing whatever task I'm given to the best of my abilities. And how can I take it even further than that? And
Mm.
just, being informed, knowing that I got a network, keep my ear to the ground about all the different internships and webinars and network meetings and all of that. Yeah.
Wow. And who would you say you're impacting right now? Like, if you could think about the top three people in your life by pursuing and saying, "Hey, I'm keeping my ear to the ground." And what I admire about you is that you're not coming in a space where and nothing is wrong with coming in as entry level and all that. That's great, but you're in a space where you're like, no, I need to see. I'm operations. I want to make sure that the systems are in place, everything is running smoothly. So who are those people that you would say, those top three that are impacted by your drive and your capacity to own this type of work?
I would say definitely my family. Trying my best to have the same good work ethic that they have tried to instill on me and show them that, I can take care of myself and that, I have a lot of drive. I'd also say my friends. There's a lot of times I'll text my friends, hey, there's this Zoom going on for like financial literacy, or hey, there's this event that's happening at school. They're doing like this psychology thing. Like, do you want to go check it out with me? I even had one friend tell me, he was like, "Oh, you always know so much different things that are going on at campus. I never know how you figured out." I was like, I check my emails. You just gotta check your emails and schedule it out, bro. He's like, "Oh, you gotta show me that." Um, and I would say, as far as impact, I would say hopefully my future employees and future coworkers that I work with. I feel like one thing I can say is that a lot of people that work with me know that I'm a good worker, whether they're say above me or below me, whichever way you want to say. and they can speak to my work ethic, and hopefully I can continue to not only push that forward to future people, but be an even better worker, co-worker, boss than the people who knew me before.
I love that. So really quickly, I was scaling through the internet and I saw this really interesting quote that said, "A plan is not a strategy." Right? What are your thoughts on that? And have you implemented a plan? Have you implemented a strategy? What are your thoughts?
Hmm. I guess I guess it would depend on what someone would consider like a plan versus a strategy. Um, I believe there's a place for both. I do think there's kind of a separation. I guess I would kind of think of a plan as being, you know, here's what's going to happen at this point, planning everything out like a timeline wise, while like a strategy is just kind of almost like a script that you're kind of going with, how you're going to go about things in a general way. And I think there's benefits to both. You need both because sometimes you might make a plan and different things might happen. It might not go the way you had planned it. So you need to have a strategy as far as, okay, how do I go about, you know, things not going the way I thought it would, things changing up. But then also having a plan, make sure that you're not just doing everything on the fly and you're not just always constantly on your toes. You do have a certain goal that you are working towards.
Wow, I love it. I love it. So, in terms of your outlook on where you want to go, what is the end goal for you? Like, what would make you happy upon completing your degree?
Ooh, I would say probably knowing that I, hmm, I would say probably knowing that I have gotten not only my education, because that I am knowledgeable about the things that I'm talking about, and that I can apply that knowledge not only going forward into businesses that I'll work with, but into my own business, hopefully one day. And I'll also say that it would also come with being a lot more not only knowledgeable as far as business, but also of other people, of different people and the different cultures. I'm hoping to travel a little bit once I graduate, because I'm very much on the grind right now, so I want to hopefully travel a little bit. And yeah, I would say just knowledge, just learning as much, experiencing as much. I feel like every single experience, even if it feels bad in the moment or might suck at a certain time, you can kind of look back at it and realize, I kind of did draw something from that. I kind of did kind of get a lesson. I know what I like, I know what I don't like. I know I don't want to be in that situation again. I know I could do better than that situation, or anything like that, I would say.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What's one word that you would want folks to know and understand that would be encouraging for them today?
mm, I would say continuing. Just continue to always do your do what you do, be yourself, continue pushing forward even if things seem like they're going backwards, even if it seems like you're not on the right track, or you try something and it doesn't seem like it's working out. Like I said, every single situation, every single thing is a lesson. Every single person you meet, every situation, job, school, it's a new thing for you to learn from. So I would just say just keep going, basically, and just keep
Oh,
continuing on.
thank you so much for that. You know what's so funny? I was scrolling again.
Mm,
I was and I like to scroll through things that are meaningful. I was watching Instagram and it was a video of a baby. It was a black baby boy and
mm,
he was wrapped up in some type of like medical gear and the
yeah,
doctor was administering the oxygen to his nostrils and his mouth and he
yeah.
was not breathing. and the doctor just kept going. It was as if he just knew that the life was there.
Yeah.
Like, no, this baby's gonna breathe, and he, continued, and he's checking the pulse, and eventually you start seeing the baby's hand move just a little bit, and it goes back down,
Yeah.
stops, and he continues, and then you hear the baby's cry, right? And I
Yeah.
say that to say it's just so powerful that you said that, because that was the first thing that came back to my mind, in terms of, sometimes, as you said, some things might feel dead, or it might feel challenging, and then the question is like, geez, do I keep going? Do I continue, or do I stop? But
Yeah.
keep going, right? Because the race is not for the people who are fast. It's really that you will endure, and that you will finish, and finish strong. Um,
Yeah.
so, so thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today
Of
at the
course. And thank you for having me.
Thank you. How Powerful Women Excel podcast. So tell us, where can we find you, Rain?
I actually just recently made my LinkedIn, so I still have to fix that. But I guess at my LinkedIn at Rain Lambert. And hopefully one day you'll see more of me so I can have more to plug in.
Yes, the business, a woman on, I want to say, entrepreneurs is coming to my spirit. And also operations lead and manager here at Deli Smith STEM for her internship. Just so grateful to have her on board. She is a burst of energy, and also very strategic in her work. And really just captured me the first time I met you. I was like, oh, the name, the work. And just really just sharing what she just talked about to continue to move forward. So thank you all so much for joining us. Don't forget to follow us at Daily Smith
Yes.
Sam on Instagram. Look forward to all the amazing things we have coming up. Also operated and managed by Rain Lambert herself, for our music and math, roller skating and math, and also our STEM 2024 summer camp coming up. So stay tuned. Go ahead and follow us, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode. Bye. Oh.